Hello, Chad Lindberg, and welcome to the Jimmy Star Show again.
What's up? What's up?
How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm alive and well. How about you guys?
We're fabulous. Let me go through and I don't even remember if I introduced you to everybody last week, but if I didn't or I did, I'm going to do it again. Starting off, we have our cool man about town, Mr. Alex Black.
Hey, Chad. What's up?
Hey, what's up?
Then we got our king of all whore, Mr. Woody Meckes.
Hey, man. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you. It's been a while.
Then we have the diva of cool, Drew Albright.
Hey, have you been working on your rap? We're ready to hear it.
We thought you could do Ice Ice Baby. Yeah. And then we have Mr. Chad Murphy, the man behind the boards.
What's up, Chad?
Yo, what's up?
You guys should love each other because you're both Chads.
We have two Chads today.
He didn't just do that, did he?
He did.
And then we want to welcome you, Chad Lindberg, a.k.a. Sven.
Yes.
I want to talk about Sven first because that is the fucking that is the funniest thing ever.
That's okay. Please cuss all you want. Are we able to cuss? Is this?
They don't really like us to use the F word, the C word, or the GD word, but you can say shit and fart and stuff like that.
Fantastic.
Because shit and fart go together.
And they say shit and fart on regular television and stuff anyway, so.
Shit and fart.
Shit and fart, yes, they do go together.
So I don't know how many people know that about your funnyordie.com page that you and your friend, what's the other guy's name? I forgot his name.
Josh,
yeah,
Josh
you guys are awesome. We had so much fun watching that. Yeah, everybody needs to watch Uncool Vampire Blogger 1 and 2. And they also need...
I really appreciate that. I'm really proud of Sven. I'm hoping to make him, get him a web series of his own, you know?
He should be able to get a web series of his own. I was, thinking how great that would be for Saturday Night Live.
Totally, absolutely.
You should totally be on... we should start a Facebook page to get your character on Saturday Night Live as, a regular character or something. Because that would rock.
Man, that would be awesome. Yeah, people really respond to Sven. They really like him, which is cool. You know, I just thought, all vampires are so sexy and hot, and I thought, well, what if he wasn't? And he had a lisp, and he's really endearing.
I like my favorite part is the part when you go real vampires don't really go before they eat their food and shit like that. I was like, oh my god, that is so funny.
Yeah, not all vampires look like Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, that's a funny. That was such a funny dig too.
I thought it was funny.
I appreciate it, man. I really appreciate that.
I thought it was funny because it's actually multi-layered. He's I would say sexually ambiguous, got a lisp, is a vampire, has a southern accent. It's many things compiled in one, which really made it for me.
That's awesome. I'm so happy to see that.
So everybody needs to go to funnyordie.com and type in Uncool Vampire Blogger and watch it. And you have another one too called what was the one we watched? Sniff.
Sniff. I want to talk about Sniff. We could spend a whole show on Sniff. That is hilarious.
My buddy Josh is going to love that we're talking about this because Sniff has become a joke between us for so long. It's just a stupid little 1-minute video, and then we made an hour-long behind the scenes. If you've actually been able to sit through it,
yes, saw them all.
Yeah,
that's what makes it so funny, though. That's the funny part. For anybody who hasn't gone to funnyordie.com, they need to type in sniff. It's a 1 minute and 11-second video of two people sniffing at each other at the door. Basically, no
dialogue.
No dialogue whatsoever. They're just sniffing at each other. And then there's 4 parts of behind the scenes of making sniff. And yes, we're on day 26, and it's just freaking hilarious.
Showing craft services and the missing assistant and the difference in contracts and all the behind the scenes. Very funny commentary.
That's awesome. No, we love it when actually people sit and actually watch the whole behind the scenes, and then you get the joke. You know what I mean? It's just we're so dramatic about it, and it's only a 1-minute little piece. It's pretty funny.
I watch like all the behind the scenes of every like DVD I ever watch. A lot of times I'll watch, listen to the audio commentary too. But it's so funny because you hit all the points dead on, and when you watch so many of them back to back, it is like saying and going over the same points. You know, when he brought this script to me, blah blah blah. You know, it's really funny. Very relevant.
Thank you.
And also, because this morning I watched your 10,000 Twitter follower speech for getting 10,000 Twitter followers. Congratulations, first of all. That's a big coup to get 10,000 followers. I only have like 2,100, so you're like doing awesome.
I have like 300.
Thank you. Around 8,000, I started to promise my followers that I would make a speech once I got to 10,000, and then this weekend, Josh and I went out and filmed that. And then I just couldn't get it uploaded. I was having troubles, and some of my followers are starting to doubt me. They're like, "Hey, we don't think this speech actually exists." And I'm like, "I'm a man of my word." You know what I mean? And I posted it, and it's actually got almost 1,000 hits already. It's pretty funny.
Actually, we posted it. I reposted it a bunch of times today.
It has the score from Social Network, which is so funny how all these things are. You know, you combine these quintessential iconic scores, American Beauty and stuff, and it actually it adds to the freaking clips. It surprises me. It shows you how much music is important.
It's so important. I really appreciate that you thought about that. Yeah, it's really important. I love taking music and making something funny out of it. I mean, The Social Network, it's a great movie, and I just thought, well, it'd be funny to put that music over my speech, and have it make no sense either, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And then you even Sven liked The Social Network.
Yes. He's a huge Social Network fan, huge Facebook fan. He's got his own blog site now on Facebook that he goes on and answers questions with fans.
Oh, does he really? What is that?
Yeah.
What is it? Tell everybody what it is. I want to go and like it.
Yeah. It's on Facebook, and you just type in Sven Uncool Vampire Blogger, and it's a community page. And then Sven goes on there, and he answers questions, and he does a weekly sort of update on current events and movies and pop culture. And then he opens it up for questions for people to ask him questions. And I kind of want to lay a huge, serious foundation for Sven. And hopefully, get him in his own TV show at some point, or a web series. I think people would really like watching him.
Absolutely. Anything we can do to help, because, I just freaking love it. I think it's, hilarious.
Have you seen Zach Galifianakis' I can't say his name, Between Two Ferns?
Yeah, it's brilliant. It's brilliant. Yeah.
I think you should just do this yourself. Screw waiting for somebody. You guys have the talent to write, produce, edit. You should just do your own dang web series and make all the profit for you.
I appreciate that. I'm gearing towards that. I'm working towards it. So, I really appreciate you guys' support on that.
Definitely, dude. I think you totally rock. I'm so excited that we have you on the show. I was even so excited last week that you called in, because I have a thing for movies where you start out as the person who the odds are against you, and then things usually work out in the end. And so like The Rookie and October Sky and all these movies, I've kind of always followed all the movies you're in. Fast and the Furious, one of my all-time favorite movies. So you're such a good actor, and you're so cool and down to earth. And when you called last week, I was like, oh my God, look how cool he is on the phone. Now I'm really excited.
Oh, thanks, man. No, I had a mind fart, and I thought it was last week. And, we got to catch up a little and get to know each other a little bit beforehand, which was
fun. So I think that all those movies are great. I actually have movies I have 25 movies that I watch every year, just I don't know, movies to watch, kind of inspirational movies that I just like a lot. And a lot of them are totally gay. I watch Flashdance. I love Flashdance. Right. I watch all the Mighty Duck movies, and they're totally gay, but I love the Mighty Duck movies. And there's 3 of them. I watch all of them. Everybody's over here cringing now. They're I'm saying too much. But last week we found out that I wanted to be the love child of the Bionic Woman and the $6 Million Man. So I have absolutely no shame whatsoever. But I actually watched The Rookie and October Sky. I watch those two movies like all the time, like at least once a year. And I watch Fast and Furious, all of them, all the time because I worked on the second one. So like I just think they're great movies. You know, you've had such a cool career. I actually watched I Spit on Your Grave. We're super big into horror. Woody, our king of all horror, he has FrightAsylum.com. It's the most watched like video review show on the internet. We get like 40,000, between 20 and 40,000 hits every episode. And we actually, like when we reviewed I Spit on Your Grave in the bloopers, because he wouldn't let it stick to the regular. I took a napkin when we were filming it, and I said, he said, now we're going to review. And I said, I spit on your grave, but before I did it, I spit into a napkin. He had a heart attack.
Well, you spit in my living room.
It was on a napkin, but dude, this is like a really, really disturbing, phenomenal movie.
Thank you.
And your part really is like the part that actually you and the girl, you know, who like I felt so bad for, and then I felt so good for. Throughout the movie, so you really feel for it. But your character and the fact like that you play, I don't know if like you call them retarded. They called them retarded in the movie. But I was telling Drew, like you play people with tics really well. Like in Fast and the Furious, you kind of had tics. In I Spit on Your Grave, you know, you have like a lot of tics. And one of my favorite scenes that you actually do in the movie is when you're sitting in the woods all by yourself and you think you see her, and then you scream and you put your hands over your face and then you peek through your fingers.
Oh man, thank you. That's one of my favorite little scenes too. And actually, that was like my last shot of the movie that I filmed. And Steven, the director, was like, "All right, just come out here." And he's like, "All right, now you look at it and you see her and act afraid." And I did that, and then he just let me go. He just kind of like let me, you know. And then I kind of came up with all these like, you know? And it's kind of a haunting little piece, and I'm really proud of the movie. I'm so honored to be a part of such a. I mean, it was a cult classic, you know, and I think we did the remake justice. You know, it's a good, dark, disturbing film, and I just want people to see it. You know, if they can handle it.
Oh yeah, it's actually because like I used to be. The Last House on Your Left was like one of the most disturbing movies that for me personally, for me to watch, you know. And like I think I Spit on Your Grave like blows that one out of the water as far as like disturbing. It's like so much more disturbing.